Hey, this is Stacia, and we're going to analyze a training game that I played as part of my rise to 2000 on Lichess.org. So, I do feel my classical rating is a bit deflated on Lichess.org, but as they say, I'm gonna have to prove it. So that's what I tried to do this game. So let's see how it went. Okay, so I played my normal stuff. I went e4, they went c6, which is the Caro-Kann. I'm pretty much always happy to see this. I like the positions after takes, takes, and c4, which is the Panov attack. And as someone that suffered from panic attacks my whole life, I prefer Panov attacks. By the way, I don't get panic attacks anymore. So that's good. But I did have a rough couple of years where I got one a day, at least. Okay. So anyway, knight f6, knight to f3. This is pretty normal. And then b6. And I was like, wait a minute, b6. I don't think so. I don't think you can do that. So I was very suspicious of this move. And I tried to punish it with c takes d5. Now, I'm wrestling with whether I should try to play exact like this or not, but I think I should. I mean, I just should. And besides, this is a pretty safe move. Like, they're going to have to take with the knight, which he did. And then I thought, okay, here I could throw in the check right away if I want to. And I thought, I guess I'll put the moves on the board. I don't have the engine on, by the way. So I thought, I could check here, and after this knight is hanging, but so is my bishop. And then after he takes, my knight is now hanging. And I didn't really see anything good here. And I'm going to turn the engine on to check. Yeah, it's still slightly better for white, but we have to just go knight c3. Okay, engine back off. So I actually thought, okay, let's wait. Let's let him, commit his bishop to b7. And then I'll check, That was my thought. So I played knight to f3. This is also nice because if I'm going to try to pin something, I might want to play knight e5. Okay, so he did go knight c6. And I'm just like, wow, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the knight's unprotected. And this just feels wrong to me. Like, I think that instead of b6, black should just play e6. Just play e6, It's fine. And then maybe put their bishop on b4. That's what they do in the main line. And it kind of keeps white, white's not free to just start doing stuff in those positions. So anyway, after here, okay, knight c6. Okay, I'm like, okay, fine, I'm going to pin that knight. So I pinned it. And so I have a threat. I'm gonna take that. So I expected bishop b7, and then I have two more ways to attack. I can go knight e5 and queen a4, and I figured he would have to go like rook c8, queen d6, something like that. And it just feels like I've got an initiative. I don't know if it's leading anywhere or not. Probably it's not, but I don't think it's gonna hurt me to play this way. Developing my pieces, right? So let's see now if the engine thinks this is the best way. Wow, it says bishop e5 is winning. I wasn't expecting that. Queen a4 also winning. Bishop g5 was on there, and queen b3. I thought about queen b3. I thought about it. But I thought queen b3, and they could just take, or they could play e6. I thought maybe they go e6. Yeah, that's the top engine move. But now bishop e5. Huh, interesting. Yeah, so apparently my intuition was right on. I thought I could punish this, and it turns out it's true, but I'm going to turn the engine back off and let's see if we can understand what's going on here. Yeah, bishop b7. I mean, so here's the thing. I mean, this diagonal, the a4 to e8 diagonal, is a pretty critical diagonal in the Panov attack. And so usually the bishop just stays on c8, and black will play e6 and get their pieces developed, and the bishop will eventually come out somehow. I mean, they can go b6 later, but this is so early. It just doesn't seem right to me. So, I mean, if they're playing b6, they're already kind of like forecasting, like, hey, I'm going to put my bishop on b7, and they're also undefending the c6 square. So that is why I'm playing this way, and I think this is why this kind of works. So bishop b5, bishop b7, queen a4. I liked queen a4 before knight e5 because I was hoping they might put their queen somewhere where I could attack it, but they didn't. They went there. Now, an interesting thing is that I thought if rook c8, like, can I do this? Maybe I can do this. I actually thought maybe I can. If this, can I go here? I mean, I'm getting really greedy here. No, I can't. There's a knight here. I would have to take first at least. But maybe I could do that, I don't know. This feels really greedy though, and sort of just unnecessary. But it might be totally winning. I'll turn on the engine. Yeah, it's quite a bit better for white. So, and let's just see if that is possible to play queen takes a7. Wow, it's the best move and it's very winning. Okay. Well, I thought it was good for me, but I did not know that it was +7. So, okay. So it turns out this game's turning out to be an opening disaster, which I guess I did kind of know that. I just didn't know it was as pronounced as the engine is saying. But okay, queen a4, queen d6, knight e5. I thought this is the critical move, right? We've got a pinned piece. Let's attack it. I tell my students that. And one day they'll listen. But probably not tomorrow. Yeah, knight e5 is +7. Okay. Engine's back off. Now, I thought rook c8 is forced, but after rook c8, I still kind of have this queen takes a7 idea. And if they ever take here, they kind of give me that bishop a3 resource, which might be nice as well. So I did feel like my position's quite good here. So if I turn on the engine, it does not give rook c8. It says on rook c8, queen takes a7 is winning, knight takes d5 is winning. Knight takes d5. Knight takes d5, queen takes. Oh, and then queen takes a7 is what the engine likes. I could also just castle and be winning, which is probably what I would have done. But this is the most incisive move. It comes with tempo. So, I don't know. I'm not that big on grabbing pawns, but when it comes with tempo, I'm way more likely to actually do it. So I probably would have done it here. So after knight e5, they actually took on c3. Now I do think I should go ahead and take that, so I did. Because if I don't, like, okay, this is a check, but then they take with the bishop attacking my queen. So this is messier now, right? Like, I need to recapture here, but I need to save my queen. No, we're not going to play that way. So instead, I just simply took pretty quickly even. And then they played a6. I mean, a6. I'm attacking this knight 3 times. I mean, you can't play a6. You just can't. I thought rook c8. You got to play rook c8. That is what I thought. Let's see what the engine says. The engine does not list it. It lists e6, which, you know, loses on the spot. Wow, this is fascinating, though. It's giving castles as the move. Wow. Is black that helpless that they can't even get out of this? They can't save their piece? I think it's because rook c8 is always met by queen takes a7. Yeah, that is true. But there's other moves that win, too, that were not I was not aware of at all. Like rook b1. Why would this be good? You know, it's interesting, but I think the reason these other moves win is just the fact that not only is there a pinned piece which is attacked too many times, but even if I don't take it and I don't attack anymore, there's no way out of it whatsoever. There's just not a way out of it. Just fascinating. So I guess there's not much more to say about this game then, right? I mean, I took that, obviously. And they took. And I thought, hey, you know, queen takes c6. Let's trade down. I'm a piece up. So this is what happened. And, well, we can take a look at the conversion, because my conversion's terrible. So if I can learn something, that's good. Okay, so he does have rook c8 here, which is kind of annoying. It's a little bit of a skewer, because if I move my knight, he'll take my pawn. Now, how good is that? I'm very suspicious of it. The rook is somewhere my bishop can attack it. But also, you know, look at his development. So I don't think that I think that I could play something like knight b4 and be fine. Or even this move. I think those are possible, but I thought the best move must be d5. So I'm going to check with the engine. It is, but only slightly. All the moves are fine. Okay, but I'm like, you know, look, if he wants to play e6 and try to undermine me, I thought then I could castle, and then when he takes, I can play rook e1 check. And I like that I'm developing and he's not in these lines. So even though I'm giving up a pawn, I'm going to be fully coordinated. And I know since I've played all gambits the last 2 years, I know that once you get an initiative like that, you'll win at least a pawn back. I mean, that's basically what happens. So I feel very comfortable with playing this way. So anyway, he did play e6. I castled, and he went bishop d6. So now I could play c4, you know? Like, this is the greedy way to play, maybe, but, you know, if he takes, I could take then. So I kind of like that. So I probably did that one. And let's see what the engine says. Yeah, top move. So that's good. And I was playing quickly in this game. I have a feeling my opponent is just a bit weaker than me, like significantly, because they were thinking a lot, and I had pretty obvious moves, and, well, they misplayed the opening, and so I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but that's how it felt. So he castled, which makes sense. And now I thought, okay, let's develop with tempo. I'm attacking the pawn. And I thought he should probably go b5. And I thought after b5, I actually have this cool move, c5. Because if he goes here, you know, he can't do that. And if he goes here, he still can't do that. I'll fork things. So it's actually quite uncomfortable. And I wasn't sure what he should do. I think his idea was yeah, to take on d5 here in this moment, undermining my knight, which I didn't consider. So that's not good. But then again, I attacked his bishop and he didn't move it away. So I took it. You know, honestly, I think if he was going to do this, he should just sack the bishop, right? Wouldn't this be better? Just do this, then take. Because I'm going to take that way. Oh, actually, no. This doesn't work at all, does it? Okay, never mind. I take it back. Okay, so I took here. He took the knight. And now I've got this pawn, which I would like to keep. But I played here. And the reason is, if he takes the pawn, I have bishop, c5. And that's a skewer. So that was a nice resource. It just felt like all the stars aligned this game. Like, I don't usually have stuff like that I can play. But it was all here. That's why I think my opponent maybe was a little weaker. Okay, and I thought if they do this, I could simply take. And when they take back, I have some options here as well. For one, I thought I could go did I think here? I actually thought there's a couple different ideas here. One is to just protect the pawn, which I think is what I played. It is. The other is to attack their pawn. Because I had some idea here. They would take though, right? Well, I thought about this move, but I'm not sure I want to trade down. I don't think that I do. I mean, I probably do, but I didn't want to. I just want a queen. I want to make a queen. So I played bishop f4. Oh yeah, this is the other move I thought. I just turned the engine on. It's d7. Yeah, d7 is a move because, this is not available. And if they go here, I actually thought I have rook c1 here. And then if they take the pawn, this is mate. So I do have rook c1 on that one. So they would probably, they maybe can go here. I don't know, but they couldn't take the pawn. And if they try to fix their back rank issue this way, I still have bishop c5, still a thing. Oh gosh, and I have this too. So there's just too much. So I probably should have played d7. But I went here. This is fine. I'm sure this is winning. Yeah, it's still +9, so it's hard to be too hard on myself. And so he protected his back rank. And now I can go. I mean, can I go d7? It's probably not even necessary. I just went here. Rook e8. So, his last try, right? If I take the pawn, he'll checkmate me. But I saw that, and I played king f1, which seemed reasonable. h6, correcting his back rank issues. And now I think I'm, taking the pawn should be just fine, so that's what I did. g5, attacking my bishop. But now I thought, I don't have to even move my bishop. I can just play d7. He can't take. I mean, that's not good. So he has to move his rook and stop me from queening. So that's probably the only move. And then I have bishop c7, attacking that rook. And when the rook moves away, I can make a queen. So my opponent played the best move. Resigns. Resigning is best in this position, especially against me. Okay, so I felt really good about this game. But let's see what the computer suggests for improvements. I'll go ahead and run the computer analysis, right? It's important to learn from our losses and our wins. I think I actually had a couple of losses that I haven't posted, so I'll probably go back and do that. But I am a human. I'm an emotional being, and sometimes when I lose, I'll try to do the analysis and make a video, but I'm in such a bad mood from losing, from bad moves, that like I'll quit the video like halfway in. So that's, the truth hurts, right? I'm saying a lot of Ben Feingold stuff. Okay, yeah, so the graph looks pretty convincing. I wish I could show it to you guys. I can. So I think I will. Right? Yeah, it looks like that. So I guess that's what I expected, but could I do anything a little better? Let's find out. Wow. Actually, no. I'm actually really happy about this. It says 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. But I did have a 41 average cent upon loss, which sounds high still. So maybe usually the computer has some suggestions for me with the way I convert it, at least. So you know what I'll do is I'll just turn on the best move arrow. Okay, we'll just do that and click through really quickly and see if there's anything. I don't like that many. I don't like that many arrows. I prefer when there's just one. Okay. Okay, well let's get to okay, did it like my move here? It's suggesting bishop g5. So knight f3 is correct. Okay, so I did play this right. I guess knight, okay, changed its mind. 95. Definitely this is when I was just winning. Likes d5. It likes castles. Likes this. Thought about a4. Because then I could play bishop a3, but yeah, this move. Wow. I did not consider knight a7. What? Attacking the rook, and the rook should take? Well, I guess they have two things under attack, so yeah, that is annoying. Wow, knight a7's a cool move. I didn't see that one. Oh, I didn't play bishop f4 right away. Yeah, d7 here I think is nice. I missed that one. But the way I played is just fine. Absolutely fine. So I could play d7 here too. I wasn't sure about this one. I thought if here and here, like how do I protect the pawn? Oh, we're using the back rank. So they actually couldn't take there and instead should go here, and then I play this anyway. Wow. Well, and obviously if they bring their king over, I'll take the rook. And if they go here, yeah, just this is fine. Okay. But this is all winning. I mean, okay. I think we've seen enough. I'll just wrap it up. So d7 was the best move a lot of times. Yeah. So a really smooth game, but I'm happy about it though because I saw an inaccuracy in the opening and I tried to figure out how to punish it, and I did so correctly, and it won me the game. So I think, that's actually a very good skill to have, and it's one that I've been developing. And well, anyway, you guys know that. So I have a tournament tomorrow, so I should probably go to bed. But thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more chess. Okay, bye.